Hi, my name is Soy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to make a copycat dish called coddle. It's an Ireland dish. This dish is from John Kavanagh pub in Dublin, Ireland. The dishes is very simple, and you wanted to use some tough cut meat, but also you want to, if you want to taste good, you can use some kind of loin. This is a pork tenderloin, and also you need some rib. The rib, you cut them into a section like this. The bone will give the coddle a really good flavor. I give about half of this baby back rib and put it in there. You have to cure them first. But the first thing to prepare the meat is you want to cure them like a bacon. You want to use salt. This is a Himalayan salt. I just put it in a sea salt bucket, that's all. They are pink color, but not necessarily pink salt. So you sprinkle the salt all over the meat. You want to cover the meat totally with this salt. And this piece of pork loin, you want the salt totally cover the pork loin. Don't be shy, just totally cover it. Okay, I got enough salt in the meat, and I let it cure for at least 24 hours. If you can get 48 hours, that would be great. And I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. Probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I will start cooking with these fingerling potato. See you after 24 hours at least. To continue cooking the coddle, I have the salt cured pork, some of the rib that cure overnight. The next thing is I cut the pork into a big cube. Remember, this is very salty, so like these pretty big chunks of cube. I have all the pork loin cut it into the big cube, and I throw away the juice, the salted juice at the bottom, and I fill the pot with water and put all the meat back to the pot and fill it all the way to the top of the meat and put it on the stove to cook it. I turn the stove to high heat, and then the water fill all the way to the top of the meat and bring it to boil. Since the meat is boiling, there's no blood seeping out, so I'm going to turn off the stove and wash all these away. Because the water is very hot, I let the water running. I don't want to melt my pipe, and just let it rinse off. I have all the pork rinsed off with all the salt, and I'm ready to put the rest of the coddle in the water together. So I have this fingerling potato. I cut them in half and leave the skin on. If you remove the skin, I'm afraid that they might fall apart. So I cut them the similar size of the pork and the bratwurst. And like this one, you cut them 3 pieces because it's awfully big. And at the end, I will peel these potatoes and cut them in a big cube, and then chop some parsley, thyme, and rosemary and put it on the top. So right now, let's put the soup together. I have a big pot of water. The pot is huge. I'm gonna put the sausage in. Put the pork in. It doesn't look like enough water, so I add a little bit more water. And make sure stir it evenly. Those are knotwurst and bratwurst. The white sausage and the red color sausage. And make them evenly so they look better, not the red floating in one area and then the white floating in another area. So let these bring it to boil. Then I put the potatoes in. Besides the potato need to go into the coddle soup, and then you need some onion. You don't need to cut them really fine. You need to cut them pretty coarse. Okay, I got the onion ready, so I'm gonna peel the potato. I have the potato peeled, and I'm gonna cut them into pretty big chunk, just like the pork. And soak them into the water, prevent them from rusty. All the vegetable is ready. Besides, just need to cut the rosemary, parsley, and thyme. So I'm gonna move everything to the stove side. Since the water is boiling, I'm gonna put some onion in it. Put the fingerling potato in it. And just let it bring it to boil and slow cooking them for 1 hour, and then come back and see whether it's ready or not. If it's not, give it another ½ hour. So I'm gonna put the lid on and let it cook slowly. I have a tablespoon of thyme, a tablespoon of rosemary, and then about 2 tablespoons of parsley. And I put them together and then just chop them. So the herbs are ready. The final thing I need to do is to put the potato, put the last amount of these potatoes, the russet potato, not the fingerling potato. Just put up all of them in there. And let them do the final cooking before you put the herbs in there, because if you put the herb in there, the herb will turn brown color very quickly. You want the herb remain that green color that give the very good looking. So the potato may take for a while to cook. May take 15 to 20 minutes to cook, so I let them cook first. The second batch of potato is being done. You can see the edge is already, see, you can cut into it real easy. I am going to put the rest of the herb in it to finalize the coddle. And the rest of the herb to make the soup looks really pretty. To serve, you just put everything a little bit, you know, like 1 piece of sausage, 1 piece of white potato, couple pieces of meat. You make sure have a piece of rib bone in it to make it look pretty. And get a piece of potato that's red color. There you go. Get a couple more pieces of meat. Get another piece of fingerling potato. Then you put some soup in it. And you serve with bread. Just serve with bread, 2 pieces of bread. And he is the copycat from John Kavanagh pub in Dublin, Ireland. This is a very delicious dish. Very simple looking, but it's very, very delicious. Very meaty potato, and the broth, it's been cooking for 2 hours, it tastes super delicious. The meat, even though it look like a whole cube, but it fall apart. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel, hit the bell button to be notified what video that I uploaded on a regular basis. Thanks for watching.